Hello everybody and welcome to the Learn Dota 2 League Season 16, Week 2. Who'd I get today?
No one.
Oh god damn it, it's you again. I thought we got rid of you after last season.
Nope, tis I. Spaz is a spaz.
What's up, Spaz? Usually I don't have people do their own games, but today's gonna be an exception. Holy crap, look at those pause 3s just go out on Monstars. Look at those pause 2s go out on Cranberry team.
Yeah, it looks like they really wanted to ban out Cranberry on the enemy team.
Well, hey, you know,
He's a pretty good off-laner, so, yeah.
Sand King's like a super ban, because Otto von Bismarck also plays that mid. This is a very fast-paced pick phase, I must say. Cranberry wants that Spirit Breaker, because everyone's playing that right now.
Yeah, we sort of just knew what we wanted beforehand, so it's nice that we were able to just pick it up like that.
Yeah, I got the Spirit Breaker Snapfire combo, and because of how the heroes are positioned on the pick screen, it looks like Spirit Breaker is really tiny. Like, look at that, he's smaller than the grandma!
5 seconds remaining.
That's canonical. Just because he breaks spirits does not mean he is large.
And of course you get the Medusa, because, I mean, like, of course you get the Medusa.
If it's open, you pick it, basically.
Yep. Especially here, this is like the most ideal place in the entire board to pick Medusa, because you can just immediately ban the Anti-Mage, the Darkseer. The Pit Lord, if you want to, if you think somebody's gonna pick that, wouldn't be a bad idea here.
Ten seconds remaining.
She's gone from having 2 negative win rates to an overwhelming 4 negative win rates, so the other 2 are at pretty much exactly 50.
Wait, who?
Medusa.
Radiant team back. Dire team back.
Pretty traditional bans. I don't know what the Bloodseeker's all about. That Bloodseeker ban makes me think something specific is on Reedy's mind here.
Maybe a spirit of some kind?
Could be a spirit, could be like Pangolier.
I think Pangolier is pretty common, yeah.
There's a lot of mids in this season who like to pick that Pangolier, so. There aren't many spirits left. It's basically just Storm.
Yeah.
10 seconds remaining.
You can play Earth Spirit if you really felt like it.
Yeah, it's true. If you're a
5
nutter,
seconds remaining.
you can pick up Earth Spirit. But I don't think anybody in this league's gonna play that. Getting rid of the LC, which is interesting. That the way they've banned out on Cranberry's team would super duper make me think they're about to pick Storm Spirit, except I cannot imagine a scenario where Otto von Bismarck would pick that. That's so, like, out of his wheelhouse.
10 seconds remaining.
This looks like an awesome Storm Spirit game, though, I will say. Your Anti-Mage is gone, your Legion Commander's gone, Bloodseeker's gone, the train is here, shoutouts to the train, friend of the show.
Honestly, Bloodseeker is not that big a counter to Storm Spirit.
No, it's not, but it's still annoying. Got the Nyx Assassin picked up here, though, which could be a problem.
I don't even think Bloodseeker is a counter to Storm Spirit.
Well, I mean,
as long as you have mana, Rupture does nothing to you.
It's not really, but it's super annoying. The big stupid silence can be annoying.
Yep.
5 seconds remaining.
Not being able to move without zipping at all is really annoying. So like I said, it's, you know, it's annoying. Not necessarily a counter, but certainly annoying. But more pertinently, Anti-Mage gone, LC gone. Axe gone as well. That's not bad either. If they had knocked out the Nyx Assassin, this would have been the perfect Storm game. And the Nyx Assassin, by the way, they're gonna be running that mid maybe? Is Otto gonna do the Nyx mid meme? Because otherwise, we have a very, like, we have 3 pause 4 staying in a row right here. Gonna be running Ogre Magi on the Dire here, on the Reedy lineup.
Totally.
Ogre Magi's, I think maybe...
Ogre.
10 seconds
go on.
remaining.
This is Ogre Pause 1, obviously. They're going for
Yeah,
the
yeah.
bashes.
Yeah, they're
5
going for the
seconds
bashes.
remaining.
I think,
Offline Medusa.
there's some heroes that,
Radiant team
deserve a second look, and I know, okay, Magnus. I know I'm really tempting fate by saying this after bitchin' every time it got picked back in Season 12. I think Ogre Magi with some of these, newfangled Pozlin heroes is not a bad idea. Like, at the very least, look at how big Bloodlust
10
is this game
seconds
between the
remaining.
Medusa and the Magnus.
5 seconds remaining.
You get that minimum, you get a good
Team
reliable
back.
stun, you get an annoying DOT, you get a sniper on the enemy team. At
I
least they
think
can't
Ogre
pick
Magi's Ignite is like one of the highest damage dots in the game.
Yeah, it's pretty close. I don't think it's the top anymore, but if
10
it's
seconds remaining.
if it
I would
is, it's
know,
close.
obviously. I am a level 30 Ogre Magi player.
Yeah, there we
5
go.
seconds remaining.
Yeah, that's true. You're very famous for picking Ogre literally all the time. I really don't know what the Cranberry lineup is going to pick to finish things off here. This is interesting looking scenario.
It looks like they need a Pause 1, if I had to guess.
Yeah, more than likely it's going to be Sniper 2, Spirit Breaker 3. Or they could be doing the funny thing where it's like Spirit Breaker is mid, they're doing Pause 5 Sniper or whatever. But that worked so well the last time that we saw it, which is to say, not at all, even though it won. Okay, they banned out the Storm Spirit here. It's interesting, they have the Nyx Assassin, but they banned out the Storm Spirit. Feels
I
like
mean,
it's kinda
despite
bad.
having the Nyx, they just sort of overall lack lockdown.
5 seconds
Yeah.
remaining.
Yeah, I mean, it could be bad. I would also really assume Magnus is probably going mid, though.
I mean, pros have been playing Medusa offlane, so that's a theoretical possibility.
Yeah,
Magnus also could be played offlane, and Medusa could go 1.
yeah, presumably, but I feel like, probably your biggest upside scenario here is, Medusa 1, Magnus 2, especially considering that you have this stand-in here named US Danny, who you can't tell, but that's US Danny. You have this stand-in here, which is kind of obfuscating what they're going to do with this game, because, like, Danny's standing in for their 3. Danny is not even, like, something that looks like a 3-player. So more than likely, they're changing things up a bit here. They're going to be changing, oh my, man, they're almost going to run out of reserve time for this band. They're going to be changing, likely, their lineup here in some way, some form or fashion, and the question is going to be how. Monkey King eventually goes down, after much consideration.
Oh. Fucking tired after eating.
Dire team pick.
Now, don't fall asleep.
That's never happened before. I literally never sleep.
Never?
If I'm not playing Dota,
Then you're sitting alone in the VC in Pages' server, telling people to
10
get in Dota
seconds
when they
remaining.
join.
Yep,
5
Because you
seconds
spaz.
remaining.
because I'm spaz.
Because you spaz. Overall, I gotta say, even though you have some recent meta favorites on the Cranberry team, I do like what I'm seeing out of the Reedy lineup better so far. It just looks just a lot more reliable, a lot easier to execute. And the Pango comes out after all.
I think the other team has more recent meta favorites. With the Magnet, Pango, and Medusa Tricor.
Well, these guys are
Select your hero.
recent meta favorites, so it's like everybody's playing SB now. SB's super flavor of the month, Nyx is super flavor of the month, Sniper's kind of flavor of the month, and that weird sniper support capacity.
I do like the Faceless Void. It looks like they're putting Faceless Void safe lane.
That's going to be Void mid. Coffee Cat is not their mid player. That's...
Sorry, you cut out there.
Oh, what I was saying is, Faceless Void is going to be mid. Coffee Cat is not their mid player.
Or could they switch for a game?
I guess maybe, but it would be a very risky proposition, I think. No, Coffee Cat.
How so?
Coffee Cat, you know, I've said it before, I'll say it again. Most improved in Season 14 on the pause one roll, but I believe complete Greenhorn in the mid lane just has not really done it before.
Well, I don't think it really matters with Sniper. You're doing the same shit either way.
I guess that's hypothetically true, but it's like, yeesh, I don't know. I don't know if I like. I feel like if there's a place where you kind of don't want to send like a brand new fella to a lane out of nowhere, it's LD2L mid. You know.
I think if you were going to, you'd do it on Sniper.
You would do it on Sniper if you were gonna do it, but I don't know if I would even do it on Sniper. Especially since you're going to be playing into Reedy here, more than likely. I would be a little shocked. I mean, it could be Pango off lane and Magnus mid. Really, again, you don't really know what these guys are going to do until they get to the lanes. But I mean, I don't really...
That is mid void.
Yep.
Sniper started head at bottom.
Well, immediately going to be walking up here.
This is safe lane Medusa, by the way. Safe lane Danny.
More than likely, yeah. As I say. Report mid AFK.
BSJ.
Okay, so mid is... allegedly, the real mid is Pangolier then. It is an off-lane Magnus.
Yeah.
And Spaz shows off that he's not a Nyx player.
I did just miss a stun there, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you show off that you're not a Nyx player. Sorry.
Not gonna lie, I've got maybe half a game as Nyx. It was a turbo.
Yeah, that's not surprising, actually.
30 seconds.
Oh, look at all these sticks. Danny has not only built a new magic wand, he's also preparing to build the really old magic wand with the 3 branches.
Yeah.
This is kind of an awkward
That's
situation.
the traditional Medusa build right now.
It's kind
Otto is taking a swig from his pint of lager.
It's true. It's kind of an awkward situation. It's like both teams kind of.
Battle begins.
Oh man, that's a really good blood grenade actually. Both teams kind of position themselves at around this rune spot.
Oh, bash.
And Undying gets the first blood off of the Snapfire.
Yeah, Medusa got a good double bounce.
Yep. And ultimately,
Double hit on.
2 for 2.
I think in that scenario, it's not the worst thing that Cranberry died. Comes back to lane full health, full mana. It doesn't come back to lane at 3 HP. Here I am trying to trade with an Ogre Magi.
It's going really well for you.
I should
Could be pause 3 Snapfire, by the way, at least presumably.
Yeah.
I mean,
Not presumably, it's Cranberry playing.
Yeah, I mean, it's Cranberry playing, but it's a bit unorthodox as a Cranberry Sprite pause 3, I must say. Either way, it's time for the best part of the whole cast, the roll call. So, on the Cranberry Sprite team, pause 1, you've got Coffee Cat playing Sniper. Pause 2, Otto von Bismarck on the Faceless Void. Pause 3, you've got Cranberry Sprite playing the Snapfire. He's also the captain of the team. Pause 4, Holiday 1999. He's taking a holiday from playing as Coddle, I guess, on the Spirit Breaker. And pause 5, you've got you, Spaz is a Spaz, on the Nyx Assassin.
Indeed, it is I.
Meanwhile, on the other side of the coin, you've got US Danny standing in for G-Raf. He's also playing pause 1, even though that's not what G-Raf usually does, on the Medusa. Pause 2, you've got Reedy on the Pangolier, captain of the team. Pause 3, J-Bay on the Magnus. Pause 4, Sabo on the Ogre Magi. And pause 5, you've got a yellow crayon on the Undying. A yellow cray on the Undying.
You know, those two heroes are notoriously similar, Spirit Breaker and Coddle. So it's not unusual that Holiday has transitioned.
Oh, Holiday transition, congratulations.
Between those two heroes.
Oh, okay, never mind then.
Yeah.
Oh, Crabbo, kind of in an awkward spot, sitting there, no mana at all. Kind of getting
It's
shot.
fine. He is an Ogre Magi.
That is true.
You guys got the highest regen in the game right now.
It does feel like the longer this lane goes on, the more it's going to favor the Radiant safe lane here. Just, there is going to be an awkward, scary moment for Snipe. Oh, sorry about that. There's going to be an awkward, scary moment for Sniper at level 6, but hitched there because I tabbed in and out. But as long as they are able to... Okay, as long as they're able to not randomly die at level 2, there we go. As long as they're able to get to that point and not able to not just immediately die when the spike happens, should be fine for Coffee Cat.
I think actually it's going to be a lot harder for Sniper than you think. As you see it now, it's 15 to 5.
Yeah, it's true. In the first level here, they have solidified a very large advantage on the Dire, but
it's not just that. It's Magnus will consistently have 20-30 damage on what's his name? On Sniper.
On Sniper. On the other hand, Sniper has a pretty free ability in this lane, because, like, Ogre Magi is annoying, but Neeks can keep him pinned to the point where he shouldn't be, like, usually threatening Sniper to a mortal degree. I mean, that's you playing it, so you better make sure that happens. And,
Yeah.
you know, Sniper, especially once Shrapnel starts coming out, is just going to be able to just be annoying to Magnus without that much recourse. Nice stun there, Chief. We're gonna make it go on the... Well, Neeks is cleft.
I am cliffed, yeah.
Well, that sucks.
It's a truly unfortunate scenario.
Oh no, I wish I had the old Street View button down here so I could take a look at you now.
You can still press I and do that.
No, because I does this. So.
Oh.
So sad. And that's
I
going to
guess
be
it's
actually
expected,
really
yeah.
annoying. Okay, you know, the thing about Sniper gradually overtaking this name did depend on Neek's Assassin having some presence here, and having a 30-second downtime is going to definitely...
I don't think it matters. They're still holding a casual, almost 3-1 CS lead.
Yep.
9 denies to 10 last hits. It's just how much more damage that Magnus has.
Ogre Magi, gonna get bullied here, but they do not have enough damage to put them away. Interesting decision to get no shrapnel at all in this lane, I must say.
That is a little weird. I think
Just against a
shrapnel
melee
secures
hero.
them that kill, but
Yeah,
it's
against
understandable.
2 melee heroes, actually. I do like getting to take... Oh, I do like getting to take aim. I don't think this is one of those lanes where you go all in on shrapnel. But I think at least getting a casual point, just being able to rain that on people, just helps you a hell of a lot here, because it's like they can't really do that much about it. Spirit Breaker is making a rotation here to mid.
There is a Chronosphere available.
Yeah, Reedy thought about rolling away here. Instead, he's going to get chronoed. Oh no! Oh no! That's so sad. Spirit Breaker got disarmed at such an awkward time, and then he died.
Yeah.
First Chronosphere in the game ends up with 0 kills and 1 death. Very awkward. Is Otto just getting cocky, trying to run the Void here? I mean, this seems like almost outright disrespectful.
I almost
get the kill
disagree
on that.
with this double Wraith Band. I feel like he should have just gone Treads.
Oh, he's going Treads now, so there's that at least.
I feel like with Treads there, he kills that.
Well, speaking of kills, Yellow Crayon just gonna get bullied by this combo up here.
It is a lot of burst damage if they can get it.
It's very interesting to note that both Sniper and Medusa have a pretty comparable amount of last hits so far. Definitely feel like old Snipey should have more. I know he's got the damage deficit, but it's like he hasn't shot this man. He's got 2 levels to take aim. He hasn't shot this man once, you know? Like, just right-click him, you know? Right-click him, homie.
Yeah, I mean, this is Vanguard, so it's mostly redundant to click him.
Yeah, at this point, but it's like, you know, we're 7 minutes into lane phase, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's definitely a good amount of time where you could have just been doing whatever harass to the Magnus you want.
And on the Snapfire side, Snapfire being one of them universal heroes.
Undying is going to get hit here during his mid-rotation. Awkwardly timed disarm on Otto Bismarck, who's now in not the best situation, I must say. Reedy does not think he can get him. Reedy is just going to try and go for Spear Breaker here instead, and is going to succeed.
Honestly, could have got him.
Yeah, I do think so. I do think he was overestimating how soon the Void Q is going to come off cooldown.
Oh, unless he just didn't use it. It was only a 6-second cooldown, never mind. He has maxed it out at this point.
Yeah, just used it when the roll started, so do keep that in mind.
We'll leave it for the watchers to figure it out.
There we go.
Sniper still getting bullied down here.
Poor guy.
Although
Now he's starting to shoot the man.
casting spells into spiked carapace usually does not end up with a victorious trade.
Ogre Magi has been having to route a lot in this lane. He does have his load. He's got a soul ring.
He has a soul ring,
Okay.
which he cannot sustain.
Yeah, that's really interesting. I don't know if I necessarily agree with this purchase.
I definitely don't. I feel like
Well,
you
you're
could have
playing
just bought mana boots instead.
Well, I mean, hey, mana boots are considerably more expensive than the soul ring.
No, they're not.
Yeah, they are. There's like 500 gold more.
He had boots anyway.
Okay.
With the money he spent on the soul ring,
So
he could have bought mana boots.
So then it's the same amount of money. But you know, if he hadn't bought the boots,
Slightly
what if he
cheaper
wants?
for the edge.
What if the man wants power treads? Spaz.
Why
How
the
about that?
fuck would he want power treads on Ogre Magi?
Because it'd be funny. The Faceless Void here, showing what he's got to
Otto
bring
just
to this.
chronoed more members of his own team, including himself, than he did the enemy team.
True. Ah, Sniper trying so hard to get the kill on the Assassinate there. He just gets getting rolled by the Pangolier. So everyone else pretends to lets him be. Which means that this is suddenly very awkward. If they don't get Reedy, this feels really not worth it.
I mean, getting the double kill is fine, because you're getting money on Otto, who seems to currently be the core that they want money on.
Yeah, I guess that's true. It still just feels really bad to have like an engagement that looks that good for you, and then you lose your pause one. They are making it quite the hubbub here, as basically everybody in the game right now is sitting here.
Everyone except the Medusa is currently in the bottom lane and or dead.
The Spearbreaker just died of the ignite in the backlines here. Okay, well this makes it super not worth it. If this works, they do not have the damage without Reedy. He had no buttons off. That's super sad. Oh, oh, oh! They get him. Otto Bismarck.
Going a little aggressive.
Sabo, the Ogre Magi, did finally get assassinated by the Sniper. He died and came back, and finally got that assassinate that he was after.
Yep, eventually.
It all came around, you know?
Crayon's gonna die here.
Yeah, if Yellow Crayon doesn't figure out what's going on, it's gonna be a little sad.
J-Bay might die, actually. As
Yeah,
well.
J-Bay, okay, that was really well timed, his retreat there.
Oh,
Yeah, he got those spidey senses in a half second. He knew that the SB was coming. Checks for Wisdom Rune, no Wisdom Rune.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
another
Oh no,
3
who got
minutes.
that?
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Sniper
But
now
that was a
sitting.
very
Yeah.
chaotic fight.
It was a very long fight too. A lot of people die, a lot of money changes hands. Overall, the Radiant technically walk away with more money, but I feel like the way it was
Radiant's
distributed
top
means
tower
it's
is under
kind of
attack.
awkward. Like, you know, Sniper dies, he didn't really get that much. Spearbreaker didn't really get that much. You know, the only person who kind of cleanly walked away was Neeks. Because on the other hand, you know, Reedy's walking away with most of the cash.
That's counting their death costs. So with the death cost that Sniper got, still
I don't-
walking away with
I don't
400.
believe that's actually the case. I could be wrong about that, but it's All I'm gonna say is that historically I've seen a lot of times where that wouldn't have made sense.
Yeah.
Auto on Bismarck. Going for another chrono here. Another chrono on Reedy. Here comes the Snapfire ult. Just to make things worse. So the Pangolier is just gonna go down. Undying's gonna follow. Lots of skills used, of course, but nobody's gonna be crying over that. It's exactly what he wanted used for. Spearbreaker catches Medusa in the jungle here, who really regrets probably not picking up those bounties while she had the chance. Oh, notably, she is at the top of the last hits chart. If you look at the net worth chart, it tells a very different story.
Participating in 0 kills will do that.
Yep. Pangolier at the top of the net worth chart right now. Well, trading it with Snapfire, yeah. Pangolier, Snapfire, trading top of the net worth chart at around 57. The Faceless Void following shortly. Then Magnus and Medusa a little distantly. Then you got Sniper, who is unfortunately taken some rough spills and had a rough landing phase. So he's kind of at the worst of both worlds. So he's going to get a free assist there.
There's Cranberry Sprite taking kills from his safe lane.
Classic.
But he's like, I am the captain.
You know,
I always was the captain.
A couple of seasons ago, this guy was the first overall pick, and he's doing things like that.
Terrible. I wonder who would have drafted somebody like this first.
I don't know. That sounds like. Oh my god. Okay, there we go. I was gonna say the Pangolier ulted such an awkward time for the Radiant. They got him anyway. Yeah, I don't know. I think you'd have to be some kind of real bonehead to do something like that.
Some maniacal fucking madman.
Really hard to get through the Medusa mana shield there, but they just don't quite break it.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Diff you on the Void.
Yep, Void wants to be able to kill Medusa. Honestly, would not even be that bad of an idea on Sniper. Like, it kind of sucks. You'd rather not get it, but it's like we just saw.
No, that's the counter to. That's the Sniper counter to Medusa. You attack so fast, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's always rough. It's like in the perfect world,
upgrade feels really nice.
In the perfect world, you wouldn't want to do that, but it's like you've got the Medusa here. You do no damage to her without it. You just gotta get it.
No, I think in a perfect world, you still want to get it. The upgrade is still really nice against Medusa. Not even just against Medusa. The upgrade is just really nice anyway. It prevents you from being slowed by your E.
Yellow Crayon getting pung. See, he opts to build the Diffy this game. Ooh, just barely. Once again, Cranberry Sprite yoinking another from poor Sniper here.
Oh, well, I guess
had the assassinate on him, yeah.
I think that's fine, because it guaranteed that he wouldn't be able to get anything off. Sniper was a little late.
This is very unfortunate. There's been several kills in a row here that Sniper's been present for but did not get, and as a result he is still stuck at the bottom of the net worth chart here.
Of course.
Thinking about coming in. Yeah, it's true.
Anglia rolling on the Nyx Assassin, who does not have Vendetta.
The Nyx Assassin who's you, by the way.
Yeah.
If you've forgotten.
I gotta act like I'm not a part of this game. I gotta be an impartial third party for this game.
You gotta be neutral. You definitely didn't forget you said you were at the top of the cast.
I mean, I didn't.
You know, yeah, of course, because it's you. You wouldn't forget who you really are.
Of course.
Okay, Sniper very great.
Sniper is very dead.
Great go from the Snapfire there. Great Chronosphere. That was such a good play by this Cranberry team.
Sniper should have died there, but his team saved his fucking life. That was great.
Yeah, that was good. I mean, who cares if he should or shouldn't have died there? It's like, that was just really good team play. The Chrono perfectly timed, the Cookie perfectly timed. Everything about that was great. If you're Cranberry Sprite team right now, you're feeling awesome after that.
If we're keeping track of things, I don't think Otto has chronoed the enemy team more than he has a single chrono where more of the enemy team are present within the chrono than his own team.
Magnus
We'll
is,
continue to keep track to see if this improves.
Oh, that's really interesting, actually. Magnus tried to go on the Snapfire there, put him in such an awkward situation. Snapfire goes for the instant revenge ult, but nothing comes out of it. That was so awkward for the Cranberry team.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah. And Otto's farming mid. Well, it's fine. Didn't have Chronosphere. Doesn't matter if he was there or not. Now he's got a Vanguard. Where the fuck did that come from? And now he's going Blink. Yes, because that works so well.
Yeah, he's gonna get.
Now he's got no mana.
Yeah, he's gonna get into a lot of pain here. We'll have Diffie on the Pangolier if you're a Pango Diffie fan.
Yeah.
I am a Pango Diffie fan.
I am also a Pango Diffie fan. Sniper decided on going Yasha instead of
Yasha, Hurricane Pike, Max. Hurricane Pike, Dragonlance.
Not quite a Pike yet.
Yeah. Interesting.
Gotta grow up and become an adult.
Yeah. It's the egg that will one day hatch into a Hurricane Pike.
Yep. Also taking the second point to Shrapnel instead of a third point in take aim.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Interesting
I guess
decision.
trying to divert into more of a farming-based build here.
Yeah, it seems like he wants to take a lot back a notch and farm up for a little bit.
Which, I mean, isn't the worst idea. In a game like this, the Faceless Void is going to be doing a lot for you in these fights, as we just saw there, you know. If there's one situation as Sniper where you can afford to be a little bit lax with your damage output, it's when the enemy team is literally just sitting there in your line of fire for 6 consecutive seconds with no recourse. Okay, Otto's in an awkward spot here again.
Nah, he's fine. He's allowed to play this aggressive. He's very hard to kill.
They do have RP in just a few seconds. They're not going to use it here. Okay, Reedy misses his swashbuckle there.
He's sitting under Tombstone. Maybe he wasn't.
Okay, I'm gonna get gun on here.
They do have Chronosphere, so if Sniper does come down, this is free kills.
Okay, Undying goes down before literally anything happens here. Wow, that was funny. Spearbreaker ulted the Pango ball. Yeah, that was awkward. That felt like bad comms in the Reedy lineup there. Like Yellow Crayon still wanted to go.
Felt like they're like, yeah, we need to go in. Somebody got impatient there. Well, they were waiting for RP.
Somebody was like, we need to go in, and everybody was like, who's going in? And then Undying just kind of left there because he's slow and gets killed. Big slow dead man who can't walk very fast.
Big slow Carl.
True. No, Carl's Invoker.
Yeah.
Undying's name is Dirge, which means somebody was very prescient about his future.
Yeah. Maybe that's just what he got called after. Like, do you get a new name after becoming a zombie? Is that what it is?
Well, this is an awkward place for Cranberry to be. Now he and Reedy are gonna have a frank discussion. That's
Face to face, as they say. That's a Medusa ultimate.
Yeah, where was that happening? Hold on now. Okay, that's as simple as it gets. They go on her, she hits R and walks away.
I think they went on her, they just walked at her.
Yeah, well, she was getting charged down, and Void had that hungry, I've got Chrono and Diffie look in his eye.
This seems like a very weird bastardization of an Arteezy build on Faceless Void.
Seems like a...
The Octarine seeing itself pretty prevalently in Arteezy's Faceless Void builds.
Alright, Neeks Assassin, that's you, gonna go down very quickly here.
I did just die there, I don't have a lot of HP.
The Pangolier ult, a little awkward, but it's gonna be fine.
I think that Spearbreaker ult actually fucked up the Faceless Void. More than it helped. Oh, there we go, first Chrono with more red bars than green.
That's true. Is going to get Spearbreaker killed in the meantime.
That's a Chronosphere.
Then Otto goes down. And
Sniper's
Sniper in the
dead
back.
as well.
I really thought for a second Sniper had just used Greaves to confuse the hell out of me. Oh, that's so sad. He turned around and tried to start shooting back at least, and then he just got disarmed.
And there you go. I've just come back to life and I die immediately.
Yep. Okay, well,
I mean,
that was bad.
That was a team wipe plus a second plus me twice for a Pangolier.
Yeah, 1,000 gold going right into Magnus's pocket.
A 3,500 gold swing.
Yeah, that's
Really not
great.
putting this game into a happy perspective for us.
No, I mean it's just
That is a psychopathic TP.
yeah, it kind of is. It's Medusa. She's ahead. You don't really have an explicit counter to her. You've got the Diffusal Blade, but Diffusal Blade is not enough. You need counter pick.
That's
Nyx is
a dead
not
Ren
enough,
Bismarck.
and yeah. You're the Nyx here. How did you feel when Otto did that?
I told him to do it.
Yeah.
I said, hey, we should go in, and
yeah, you're right.
he took my words a little literally.
You were like, we should go in. He's like, yeah, you're right, Spaz. Take me right in the middle of them. See how they were like that. I didn't like it at all. Not one bit. Bugger. That's what he said. That was really his comms, right? Like.
Yeah, something like that.
It's not a great time to be alive. The Magnus is not as good as it was last patch. It still feels pretty good.
Although
He's in
there's
first
still
place.
a 10k gold lead. So
Yeah.
at some point, it's just like, no matter how bad a hero is, once you're at 10k gold lead, with your entire
Oh, no,
team
I
and
was
top
saying-
net worth.
I was about to say the opposite of that. Like Magnus is not like as at the top of the charts anymore, but he's still like a good hero, and he is at the top of the
Oh,
net
yeah.
worth charts. Medusa is still one of the best heroes, and she's in second place right behind him. Pango ain't bad, he's in third. It does
Is that
not...
Medusa going butterfly second item?
Yes, I believe.
And has decided not to have either of the secret shop components in her inventory.
Correct.
Secret butterfly. Crouching butterfly secret Medusa.
Yeah, there we go. I remember that movie.
Yeah,
Okay, we're gonna just get Spear Breaker here on Team Reedy. Just gets completely demolished.
I guess it would be more like crouching Medusa hidden butterfly. But you knew it.
How does Medusa crouch? She's a snake.
She just sort of bends down a little bit.
Yeah, there we go. Not much of a crouch. Like an old man crouch there. Speaking of old
Yeah.
people, while Dyer goes for the T2 down a bot.
I thought you were about to call Cranberry old. Speaking
Cranberry's
of
like a little-
old people,
Amazing.
Cranberry's in the top lane here. No,
Yeah.
Cranberry has now officially gained the old man title.
There we go.
Old man Cranberry is now
He
playing
inherited
old lady
it from
Snapback.
you. You know how old
Why?
you are?
Yeah, that's true. I am fucking ancient.
Yeah. And not the badge either.
No, unfortunately. One day.
Yeah, one day. Spaz ain't shit? God. You really are Spaz. Only he would say that's possible.
No, it'll happen.
But,
I believe.
But yeah, the Snapfire took out the top T1 at the very least for while the team was not defending bot.
Next patch, Ogre Magi, literally immortal, cannot die, infinite mana.
And indeed, the bastardization seems to be coming out here as the
Well, because the Artesia build is usually like Mom Maelstrom into like Octarine.
last time it was Blink Diffie into Octarine.
Diffuse Vanguard Blink Octarine.
Well, hey,
You didn't start with
Vanguard's
the Vanguard.
Vanguard's still kind of disassembles into Octarine. I mean, not two parts, but at least you still get the cool cherry.
Do get the cool red ball.
Wait, let me break it down for everybody. Because this is something I said before on this show, but I've never explained it. Are you ready? Alright, so you've got Cool Cherry, Blastin' Blueberry, and Slammin' Strawberry, and they combine to make Fruit Punch. Everybody got
Right.
it?
Yes.
Good! And this is an evil GameCube. Everybody got that? Alright, Reedy's just been really...
Reedy is really fucking dead.
I mean, they dropped a hell of a lot on him.
The only ultimate they didn't use there was Chronosphere.
They didn't assassinate him either. 1,233 gold changes hands.
Of the people that
Unfortunately-
participated in that kill.
Unfortunately, the Neeks assassin gets most of that.
Yeah.
Ogre
course it
Magi. Oh, this is funny. Just one day ago, I was talking about, oh yeah, like the halberd on Ogre, which can disarm a load of people, but nobody seems to do that. And then this guy's like, says who, I guess.
I don't know if it's that good. Like, how often is Ogre gonna be anywhere close to fucking Sniper? That's the
I
only
mean,
one you
hey,
really
I'm not
need.
saying that it's good. I'm just saying that nobody. I claimed nobody did it, and then here's a game where somebody's doing it.
The funniest thing on Ogre Magi is when you build a Yules, and then Yules the entire enemy team
Yeah, there you go.
simultaneously.
The Dire there, the Reedy lineup, almost kind of. Oh, there we go. Almost kind of got the Radiant in an awkward position. Radiant
That's
withdrew
a
very well
deviant.
there. Yeah,
That's a
Void gets the
dead.
DD. Oh no,
That was
they
kind of
blessed him back
funny.
up. They were about to get Undying because of the Lucky Bash, and then they lost him because the Lucky Bash.
The unlucky bash this time.
And the
Those are
support
two
line
very
already just
dead
goes down,
heroes.
yep. Including you.
Including me.
J-Bay still going strong here. We do have the multicast. Well, that's so unfortunate. Otto gets like a really big chronosphere, just has to leave it immediately so Coffee Cat doesn't die.
I think he had to leave it immediately.
Well,
it
he
was only
made
an
the
undying.
decision to do so. And then he made the decision to leave life immediately.
Yeah.
This looks really hard at this point. Like,
I don't think this is winnable. They cannot kill a Medusa.
so much money.
Therefore, they cannot win the game.
Yeah. No, they can't really appreciably get all that close. They can't really kill the Magnus all that well, even. And he can just
They
do that
cannot
to you.
kill anybody all that well, even.
No, I
I
mean,
don't
the
think
support
they've
line.
gotten a kill very long. In very while. Besides the Undying.
Yeah. What do you mean they? That's you.
I'm keeping third party.
There we go.
Radiant's middle barracks
First set of racks go down. Radiant mid racks just completely.
Obviously, I was saying that my team hasn't killed anybody.
Yeah.
I recently killed the Pangolier in midnight. Don't
That's
forget.
true. You did. You got a lot of money for it, and you got that Philosopher's Stone.
And using my philosophy degree, I'm buying a Dagon.
There we go.
Disclaimer: I do not actually have a philosophy degree.
That's true. As Spaz is a Spaz, you are not a philosopher.
I'm not.
But this would be a great time to tell everybody what you think of. I don't know. What do you think of Immanuel Kant's writing?
Not as good as Lin-Manuel Miranda's, and that's all I gotta say on that.
Oh, well, explain. What? Explain what you think the key differences are there.
Radiant are scanning.
Between Immanuel Kant and Lin-Manuel Miranda,
Yes,
one has 3 names and one only has 2.
that's true. That is a pretty key difference between them. I mean, yeah. I mean, if you've got
Right.
3 names, you're definitely doing better than somebody who just has 2. It's a 3 to 2
Yeah, obviously.
ratio. You
You've
got
got
the
more
advantage.
words in your name, therefore you're capable of putting out better words.
And those like, oh, but here's the thing. If you want to talk about multiple name superiority, are you ready?
Yeah.
This guy's full name is Otto Edward Leopold von Bismarck. I mean, that's a lot of words, right? So he should be absolutely dominating this game, but instead,
Oh
he's
no,
the lowest net worth
he's
four.
just the best writer in the world, obviously.
Oh,
he just
okay.
doesn't know it yet.
Yeah, he's the greatest
the
writer in the
correlation.
world. But he's not the greatest Dota player. It's not like
Yeah,
overall.
that's the correlation.
Yeah,
It's
not.
it's long names to good at writing. And that's where
Yeah.
you're at. Like Pedro Pascal.
Dire's middle
I don't know if you know the man
tower is
Pedro
under attack.
Pascal.
Yeah.
His full name is like 12 names long.
So he's the greatest writer ever to live.
He's one of the best writers ever, right?
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah.
Radiant's bottom tower.
There's a reason he's directed so many good films.
That's very bad news for all the Chinese philosophers with very short names, like Lao Tzu.
Like Sun Tzu and
Yeah,
Lao
like Sun
Tzu.
Tzu.
Yeah. Yeah, it's very unfortunate.
I don't mean to make a call-out post in the middle of a stream, especially in the middle of a team fight, which is going to start out Spirit Breaker trying to go in, get a lot of work
Sniper's
done, but just,
very low.
yeah, trying to get a lot of work
I don't
done.
think it matters.
Not really come around here. Sniper is
Where
going to
is the
sneak into the
Faceless
fountain.
Void?
It could get bad kind of fast, actually. They don't.
Where is
retreat,
the
they
Faceless
are.
Void? 'Cause that's where he is.
Dire's top barracks.
Not the worst thing
I'm not
to do
gonna
right
lie. If the Faceless Void was here, they would have won this fight.
now. How about like this?
Just like this.
Dire's
Maybe
top
not. He does literally no damage.
He is the lowest net worth core in the entire server.
No, that's Snapfire.
Oh, they are going to likely win this fight here, actually.
Yeah, it looks like it. Medusa cannot fight all this. Too many stuns, too many
Just randomly
bashes.
kills Otto's courier. And while this is happening, the
They did lose a
Tough,
single
yeah.
half lane of racks. Undying better get back and start clearing this out, otherwise that is enough to kill the melee racks. Looks like Spearbreaker's charging up there right now
That's
to
gonna
finish
be
that
really
off.
bad for Dying, actually. They're probably going to have to pull in some buys if they don't want to lose both him and this set.
I don't think Spearbreaker can solo kill at this. Never mind. That's a lot of damage. Never mind.
Alright,
It's not enough damage.
alright. He wants nothing to do with this.
Pops the tombstone.
Oh, Otto got a haste.
Auto, objective-based gamer. And Undying is not an objective.
Yeah, unfortunately for Otto, unfortunately for his team, the amount of time it took for him to get back up
Dire's
here
middle tower is
allowed
under
the
attack.
rest of the Dire to respond.
Entire enemy team to respawn, yeah. Sniper and Faceless Void probably gonna need to buy MKBs to make this game work. How much longer is in this game, by the way? I forget.
What? How
How
much
much
longer?
time is left in
I
this
don't know.
game?
I never check those. That's like
That's
a spoiler
fair.
thing for me. Okay, Cranberry Sprite is
That's
that is
a dead
so far.
Snapfire.
Yeah, that is very unfortunate.
You got the Greaves off.
I'm sorry, Morgan.
It's true, and that's
Nothing
a
else.
dieback. That is a dieback. Spirit Breaker potentially on dieback as well. Ooh.
That's what the blink is for.
Yeah, there we go.
No playing the Magnus. Get gamed on, JB.
Unfortunately, JB is about to do a little bit of gaming himself since these racks are
Radiant's
revealed.
bottom barracks are
Gaming
under
on the fucking racks, that's for sure.
No, never mind. He has
Hey.
decided to cease gaming. There will be no gaming.
Pangolier with
after all.
Cleave is one of the funniest things in the world, to me. I've seen somebody standing behind a creep wave, and Pangolier got empowered or something, and the Pangolier died, or the Pangolier killed somebody 100-0 on the other side of the creep wave.
I'd just like to point out that Ogre Magi walked into that Chronosphere. Okay,
got the
yeah,
halberd
this
off,
is
I swear.
super over.
Yeah.
Radiant's bottom has fallen.
See, the fighting retreat that they did last time with the sniper was a lot better because the enemy team used all of their spells on, like, nobody.
That
This time, they
all their
used all
spells
of
on
the
somebody.
spells on Faceless Void and or Sniper.
And worse yet, Cranberry Sprite slaps his nuts.
Oh, that guy just got RP'd.
Radiant's
He did get a
middle
kill
tower
on
is under
Copycat.
attack. Dire's top barracks are under
Void,
attack.
dieback. Sniper, the only man. Alright, Sniper, make it happen. The ultimate. Oh no, never mind.
Auto calls
Yeah,
the GG.
yeah, get ready! Yeah!
Dire's
Get his ass! Aw,
has
man.
fallen.
Yeah, guy's very dead.
Dire
Who's
Ah,
an
he
Abyssal
lived!
Blade? Who on the enemy team has an Abyssal Blade?
I don't know. I'm assuming Pango.
I'm assuming Pango too, but I didn't see him with a Basher ever.
Yeah, he might have just bought it from the proceeds from just killing everybody on the NA team in their fountain 3 times in the row at the end.
That's fair.
The answer is Magnus. Okay.
Magnus, the fuck?
Alright. Why not?
No.
I mean, this is just a very simple situation. It's like you need a bigger counter to Medusa than the Nyx Assassin to win against her. If
I
she's
think
going to
they
land
had
somewhere.
one. I think they had one. The Snapfire just, not the Snapfire, the Sniper just needed to buy a defusal instead of this seemingly useless Yasha.
I mean, that's part of it, but it's like, even with all that, they still had just so many problems. It's like, you get through the Medusa, okay, you need to deal with the Magnus, you need to not get just like picked apart by him, you need to get through the Pangolier, you need to just not get picked off by him. It's like the cherry on top of the sundae. It's like, you can't kill Medusa at all, and you don't really have a counter to her. I think you do. I think you do kind of tangibly need a counter. I think Sniper with a Diffie does better, but still probably doesn't win.
In
And
combination with a Nyx, I'm certain that Sniper with a defusal kills Medusa every time.
And then you've got the Magnus, and then you've got the Pangolier, and it's like, it's just so hard to get through all this, and they just never did.
It's just much more workable.
Yeah. It's very hard to get through this. They never did. It just felt like from the point Medusa showed up to the end of the game, there was never like a moment of weakness for this team. It's not just that Medusa got a bunch of kills and never died. It's like after that point, Pangolier died like one more time when he got shredded 1v5 at mid. Magnus didn't die again. It's like it got very rough. Let's see what happens next time.